women's ministry at Water's Edge, Assembly of God. We are an evolving, changing, becoming group of Christian sisters who desire to provoke one another to love and good works, as it tells us to do in Hebrews 10:24. Our meetings give us an opportunity through teachings, testimony, and service. And some of you ladies have never been yet, since I have been here, to our women's ministry meeting. You are missing a good time. These ladies are truly awesome. And our fellowship time together, to me, is growing sweeter and sweeter each week or each month as we gather around the Word and listen to what God is doing and get to know each other better and grow closer to each other. And I really invite you to come out the last Sunday night of each month. We will not be meeting tonight since we have this morning, but it's something different every month. Last month, we were blessed to hear our own Sherri Cummins share about her ministry called Friends of Jesus, which is located just a few doors down the road here, going toward Route 16. When you see the house that has the purple door, it's very purple, you'll know that's where the Friends of Jesus meet. And I've asked Sherri to come up and describe her ministry and how we as a church can participate. They're so close to us. And this is such a wonderful outreach. Sherri, if you'll come up now, and she's going to share for a few minutes about this area that we can all help with this ministry.
Hello. Jesus once was asked what commandment was the best commandment, and he answered that we are to love God with all of our hearts, all of our souls, and all our strength. And like this, not under this, but like this, we are to love our neighbors as ourselves. Well, guess what? We're your neighbors. Friends of Jesus is right down the street. And one of the things that we do is we ask you to give your tithe first to your church, and then give us your leftovers. Because there are so many things that we can do with your leftovers to serve our community. Friends of Jesus is a ministry that reaches out to people with developmental disabilities. We have a day habilitation center. We also go into homes and serve these people. And in doing so, we teach them living skills. Whenever I was asked to open the day hab, I had been called to be a pastor, so I really wasn't interested. And then I started thinking, you know what, if we can do ministry, then I'll do it. And so what I started thinking about is, as we teach them to cook, we can do things. And so what we do is, as we teach them to cook, we donate that to the homeless. As we teach them to sew, we make pillows for impoverished children. We do so many different things. We even take leftover candle wax, and we take donations for this, and we make these candles for the homeless to keep their hands warm. And we also take the matches and lighters. With your grocery bags, which I know you guys all have them, we take these grocery bags, then we fold them and cut them. We make these yarn balls, and then we make these mats for the homeless. What they do with these mats is they take and they'll put them on the ground, then they'll put another blanket over that, but it helps make an insulation and a barrier to the rain and to the snow. Then they put a blanket over them, and then they put one of those over top of that. This is something that is just phenomenal. We have a lot of groups that are crocheting these for us. One of the things that I get to do once a month is we go up to Marysville and take a great big old trash bag of these to the prison. And they actually will crochet for those for us. Some of the other things that we do is we make wind chimes out of rotated communion cups. So, and I don't have my presentation with me today, but you guys can come down and see them anytime. We're just right down the street, like he said. We have this insert in your bulletin, and one of the things that we have is there are a bunch of different things that you can just give us, to help us. Again, we cook for the homeless at least once a week. We would love to cook more than that, but we don't have enough supplies. The other things we're doing is right now we can't take on wheelchair people in our day rehabilitation center, so we are making everything ADA compliant. Last year, Lowe's gave us 50% off, and Energy Co-op, those of you who have them, they're wonderful, they gave us a $3,000 grant, so we were able to put in 2 wheelchair ramps. Because with the state of Ohio, we have to have a way in and a way out. We have to have 2 ways in case of a fire. And so this year, our goal is to make our bathrooms ADA compliant. We have a couple more exterior doors. And Lowe's has just, when was it, Paul? Friday? They're giving us 50% off again for a couple months. So, yeah, so Lowe's cards, we'd be glad to take, but there are things here that you don't have to pay anything for. Don't throw away your candle wax, bring it to us. Your grocery bags, bring to us. Old spoons and forks, we also make crafts, and we make some of our money through craft shows. If you know of any grants, we do write grants. I'm trying to look on here. Hotel-sized soaps and grooming needs and toothpaste and toothbrushes we need desperately. We've been asked lately for deodorant and hand warmers. For any of those of you who hunt, when you go to buy yours, just buy a couple extra for the homeless. I can't imagine, even in my house, and this time of year it stays 71, but I freeze. I can't imagine being stuck out here. We have people that are still living in cardboard boxes. We have some that sleep under bridges. Most of the women and children are taken care of. It's the men that aren't. And that's the reason we make these 6 foot tall, to make sure that the men have a place. In our ministry, the one good news that we had this week is we had 2 people saved in our homeless ministry this week. And the Apostolic Church downtown, they hold their doors open for us, and they immediately, once they've accepted Christ, they'll take them in and baptize them. And then we had a couple about 3 weeks ago. But not only are we feeding them with food and giving them clothing, but we're taking them the Word. And with that, that's one of the things that this church has been real good to give me all their leftover daily breads, and I'll take them not only real bread, but we take them the daily bread too. And I shouldn't say myself because I don't have time to do all of that, but I have 2 really, really good friends who are ministers that do this and get out there. And I network with several churches and several ladies groups, and we do need crocheters. We need crocheters. Last year we were able to give the homeless 52 of these blankets. Any of you who crochet know it takes a long, long time. So if you guys know anybody that would do that. So if you have any questions, feel free to stop down. We're at 1205 Cherry Valley. Have coffee with Paul. Paul is back here in the corner, my administrative assistant, and his wife Betty. You can stop in, have coffee and tea with us, and get a tour and sing a song. I might even bring my guitar in and play for y'all. But we're really small, but we do as much as we can, and we do a lot. And with your help, we can do even more. Thank you.